Good morning, guys. What's going on? John here, taking John Vlogs. It is 4 a.m. and I am up and I'm gonna hit the road. I'm gonna head down to San Diego and meet up with Jeff and I'm gonna go fishing.
Oh man, up at 4. Here, about to go on the water at about 8 o'clock. Sun's just about to break the mountain. It's a beautiful, beautiful day out. We're just kind of looking around. Well, I'm looking around. My buddy Jeff over here is just kind of finishing up, doing a couple of things. He's a really, really cool guy. You know, he's a gamer. He's a fisherman. I'll actually show you his boat back here. There it is right here. So this is what we'll be fishing out of all day. I'm really, really looking forward to it. We're on Lower Otay Lake. I believe it's not pronounced that way. It's down in San Diego, but it should be a great, great day of fishing. All right, launching the boat. He's gonna put me in charge of getting the boat in the water here, so it's a big deal. Cool trolling motor. It's got like a little arrow on it, so it tells which way you're going. That's pretty neat. Well, I made it. 1 foot on the dock, 1 foot on the boat. Jeff owns one of the fastest boats that I've ever been in, and I was just trying to make sure my sunglasses didn't fall off my head coming over here. I was running out of oxygen, it was crazy. Here's Jeff, he's tying on some bait. He got the weights down here. I'm gonna be using one of his setups, just cause it's, you know, probably a little bit more reliable than what I have, and he knows what he's doing, so I'll be able to just kind of have him set me up and we'll be ready to go. All right, so we're just kind of cruising along here. It's gonna be really hard for me to probably get good angles in the sun and shots today like that, but we're on a fish right now that's on a bed, and Jeff is switching up rods and baits here. He's gonna throw something a little bit different, see if we can generate just a little bit more interest in this guy and give him a bite.
Set the hook, reel it in.
All right, look at that.
And just swing it on.
Whew, that's not a bad fish for...
No, not for your first one.
Oh man, look at that.
You got it? You need some help?
Got a line broke.
Yeah, so he'd be a keeper. He's about a pound.
You want to keep him or?
It's up to you. I toss him back.
Yeah, I'm pretty much fishing release.
Yeah.
I'll keep a couple of fish occasionally to eat, a trout or some panfish, but in my experience, I've had one bass and it didn't taste that great, so it's, I don't know, I think they're betting and yeah, it's better off to get more fish in the water, I think. So, well, thanks, Jeff. That was fantastic.
Awesome.
Jeff just pulled in the second fish of the day. Nice little largemouth. We're kind of just sitting on a bed, fishing for a couple minutes, and he got it to bite.
Yeah.
Texas rig.
Jig, through a jig.
Cool.
Crawdad looking bait.
So we just finished up at the first spot, caught 2 fish, had a couple more bites. We're gonna move around back across the lake to another spot, and I'll show you guys the Olympic kayak training course. It's pretty cool.
There's the kayak Olympic training course right here. You see all the buoys all the way down.
Ow! My eyebrow just got stuck in my sunglasses. That hurt. Oh man, so we've had just an awesome day fishing out here so far. It's been unbelievably just overwhelmingly awesome for me. The weather's nice, you know, we've caught some fish. We're out here on the water. I'm really, really enjoying myself. So it's really, really cool out here. Lots of birds everywhere. Springtime, it's almost mating season, so they're all chasing each other around, getting a little frisky. Like that, ladies and gentlemen. What a fish. A little nicer one.
Definitely a keeper.
Yeah, not that we're actually gonna keep him, but every time Jeff refers to a keeper as a keeper, he's a tournament fisherman. So what they do is they take all their fish, they have the legal requirements for size and stuff like that, and they can keep a certain amount of fish. And they put those fish in the live well, they go to the weigh-in, and the combined weight of all their fish are gonna be their total weight for the tournament. So whoever has the most weight, you know,
5 fish.
in 5 fish wins. So, you know, the bigger, obviously, the fish, you know, the better the chance you have to win, but after the tournament is over, they release all of the fish when they're done, which, you know, is a great way to create sustainable sport fishing. The third fish of the day, we're sitting on a bed messing with this fish for about 20-25 minutes, and he finally bit. Fourth fish of the day. Oh my god, this is a record-shattering day for John's Fishing Channel in Southern California. Yeah, a nice 2-pound fish right here. Just pulled it off a bed. I guess today, you know, we're technically bed fishing and sight fishing. We're looking for the fish, we're seeking them out visually, and then we're doing everything in our power to catch them. And so far it's kind of been, you get them fired up with the crayfish rig, and then I come in with a worm, and they tend to pick that up and throw it out, and then we hook them out. So Jeff was just telling me that we're about, you know, in between 5 and or less than 10 miles to the Mexican border. Except probably about 5, but it's literally like over that hill. And there's a large border patrol station slash jail kind of right over the hill here. And this is all federal private land. Jeff said, he sees border agents kind of tearing around, chasing people all the time. And they send helicopters after people that set off motion tractors out here. So it's kind of crazy to think, we're that close to Mexico and that be, running around doing things. Jeff said once he was actually fishing out here and some border patrol agents like popped out of the Tules and were like, hey, have you seen any people running around here? And they're like, no, not really. So it's kind of funny. Woo, so pretty back here. Nikki is gonna be jealous when she watches this and sees that I'm here and she's not. Just doing a little fishing, enjoying the day. We got a bunch of skydivers up here too. I probably won't be able to see any, but you can hear that plane above me. There goes the skydiving plane full of skydivers. We're probably gonna wrap it up here. We'll be done fishing for the day. I've been up since 4, so it's about 1 o'clock. I think we did some serious damage to the fish here today. Had an excellent time fishing. Fishing in Southern California for largemouth is just awesome. It's the end of February, and we're out here sitting in t-shirts on the boat fishing. It's really, really cool. So I just want to say thanks to Jeff for bringing me out fishing. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. We're gonna head out, and I've got a long trip home, and we're gonna go catch up with Nikki and see what she's doing. So you can't really see it, but in front of us is a Olympic Gymnast Training Center, and down here on the other side of the lake is the Olympic Rowing Training Center. So they do a lot of Olympic training. I would say in Southern California, you have a lot of not only Olympians from Southern California, but also a lot of athletes come here to train year round because the weather is so nice. All right, so the boat is parked.
I got a long way to back now.
And we're back. What a day. It's every time I come down near San Diego, it's just, the weather is awesome. The sun is out, it's warm, it's shiny, it's just, it's like paradise down here. So I had a wonderful time fishing with Jeff today. Just so grateful that he invited me to come fishing with him. I'm glad that it worked out. And it was an excellent, excellent day. Here's all Jeff's dogs.
Oh, you're so pretty. Oh, look at you.
Down.
Oh, you are a big dog. He has 4 dogs and a snake. And he's actually, he works for Petco, so he's very much, you were kind of talking about life stuff earlier. He said it was very much a life decision versus a work decision because of all of his pets and animals, and they're very much animal people like Nikki and I, which is really cool. You see all the destroyed balls on top of the TV. You're like Thor. You like your toy. Well, you're like Thor, but you like to hump other dogs. You're like Thor because you like toys. Go get your toy. Go get your duck. That's a good boy. Alright guys, so I just got done hanging out with Jeff. We had a beer after fishing of his homemade beer, which is absolutely delicious. I got to hang out with his dogs, who were very, very cute. Vlogged them a little bit, but I am headed north, as they say. Should be home in about 2 hours here. Really, really excited to see Nikki. Anytime I can go out fishing, I'm like really happy. But my goal is always to catch fish when I'm fishing. That's what they call it, fishing. You go out, you try to catch stuff, and occasionally that doesn't work out for you. You get skunked, you don't catch something. But today we went out, we caught a lot of fish, and I had a great time fishing. So Nikki's calling me right now, and gonna see what she has to say. Giant boobs over there, but that's where they make nuclear power. Wow, look at that. Hello. Man, I've traveled far and long over many, many distances of miles and mountains and valleys and rivers to see you.
I'm sorry, I
even saw an ocean.
I was like, oh.
I was 5 miles from the border of Mexico. I could have been kidnapped.
Oh my goodness.
Not really. I couldn't
I
have.
used to live down there, and I would go to Tijuana. I was having a nice, relaxing day. I ran today, and then I made the most delicious soup I've ever created. It's pumpkin curry, the spicy soup. Like, I feel like it belongs in a restaurant.
And did the dogs miss me? Just a little bit. I was waiting for me to pet him. I haven't pet him yet because I've been like changing into my shorts, and I was playing with Simon because Simon was sitting in Nikki's bag and he fell off the chair, and it was hilarious, and he was still in the bag when he hit the ground. And there's a little bear. Whew, man, so I'm home. It was a pretty good drive from Jeff's house back to my house, but I'm really happy I'm home. I'm really excited to see Nikki. I get to see the dogs. I'm drinking a beer. My friend Darius is going to come over and hang out with us for a little bit on his way home from work, and we're just going to have a chill night. I'm probably going to hang out and take a nap in a little bit, but other than that... Why are you doing that? Stretching your face?
Touching my face.
Nikki's stretching her face.
let me do my own thing, man.
But make sure you check out John's fishing channel on Thursday for the latest installment of John Goes Fishing with Jeff from bcbaits.com. And I really want to thank Jeff for taking me out fishing. I had a wonderful time today. It was a great experience. It was something that I've never done before, fishing, you know, down in San Diego for bass like that, and it was really, really cool. So thank you, and the beer was delicious. Cheers, thumbs up, guys. We'll see you later.